Well, it's my great honor to be with you all tonight, and I apologize for my tardiness. But you all, if you do need to write and fill out some forms, it doesn't bother me. I teach at University of North Texas, Dallas, the new campus down there. We're soon to have a law library once we start breaking ground for our second building. And so I'm used to all kinds of activity when I'm speaking, so it never bothers me. And I've taught 33 years, so, you know, I have eyes in the back of my head and accelerated hearing. So anything you want to ask or do, feel free. This is going to be somewhat informal. I'm here to support you, and I'm a big proponent of public education, so don't throw eggs or don't throw worms. I really don't know much about this group, and that's why I'm here, is to also have awareness shed upon me and enlighten myself. I'd like to be able to help support and hopefully allay some myths about education. Public education especially. I know that many of you, from what I've heard from Rachel and from Jan, have shared with me that you've had to resort to doing homeschool, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that breaks my heart that you're not getting the benefits of what we have to offer in public education. So I'm hopefully going to allay some of those frustrations that you have experienced. Unfortunately, those are in the past, and I can't take them away, but hopefully I can help provide some resources for you, and I'm going to give you my cell phone, my home phone, my email. Anything you want to ask me, feel free. There's no boundaries as far as questions. I'll be happy to help support your questions, and you know a lot more about POTS than I do, but I know the education system, and hopefully the two of us can make a marriage. I've been a special education director. Don't throw eggs again. I've been a special education teacher is what I want to promote. Special education teacher for 33 years of my life. It's my passion, and I start perspiring because I'm so passionate about it. I get really excited about talking about special needs students. That's who I live for and will fight for till my last breath. But in that vein, I know that special education has been somewhat redirected for some of you and not necessarily appropriately. So I know many of you are talented and gifted, and all of you are gifted in here. We all have gifts to share. So I'd like to approach it from more like I want to be an ambassador. The word advocate sometimes allays some negative connotations, and so I'd like to be an ambassador to help spread the word about POTS, about chronic illness, and about the autoimmune system deficiencies that you all are experiencing. And our job, I think, together is to help administrators, that means principals, special ed directors, some people that don't know, get the word out to them, because there is the opportunity for you all to access what's called general education homebound. You do not have to go the route of special education. So I want to work through a process with you today. Hopefully this won't take too long. And I want to start off with an activity that I think is going to be somewhat enlightening. I know many of you wish sometimes that we could walk in your shoes and feel the frustrations and the fears that you have. So I'm going to do an activity right now that's going to let you play the part of a learning disabled child, which I'm not saying any of you have that, but I want to see how we process this. So in that vein, I'm going to pass this out. I've split it up, and we'll just kind of meet in the middle. I think this will work out. We each just take one and pass them down, and I'll start back here with a couple. Hey, Marty, can you go? Sure. Okay, when you first get this, without trying to study it too hard, what comes to your mind? What in the world is this? Could somebody just throw out answers?
It looks like a quilt block.
Quilt block, that's an excellent answer. That was my first thought. Anybody else? Thoughts about what this might be?
Geometric design.
Geometric design, very good. A pot holder. Oh, one of those kinds you had to get the crochet. Excellent, good.
Looks like a map.
This is the map. Sean?
Nathan.
Nathan, where's Sean?
Right behind you. Right here.
There's Sean. He introduced me. Nathan, very good. This is the roads I took to get here. That's why I was late. I agree with you that it's a map, Nathan. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts about what this is?
Some
alien.
Oh, you're getting close. Okay, now, to be a good teacher, I need to give you some directions. So my first directions are, would you please label north, south, east, and west, because I'm going to tell you how to follow through this. There is a hidden message. In fact, there's 4 hidden messages in this. And you're going to get a little frustrated, so you might need a partner. Oh, yeah, I've got plenty. Go for it.
Would you put that close up to the camera so we can get a good shot of it?
Oh, sure. Is this close enough?
Oh, your face is on the camera too. A little bit more. No, it's not. There. Okay, that's good.
Now, do I have to stay here the whole time?
No, you're good.
Because I have to instruct. This is going to be hard. Okay. Okay. Now, there are 4 messages, and they're going to make sense. Each one is a standalone sentence. Now, for me to give you good instruction, I could just say try to find the sentences and just put you on your own. Would you be frustrated? A little. But I'm going to give you some instruction that will hopefully help you get through this challenging activity. You're going to want to, if you wear glasses, you may be somewhat frustrated. Don't give up if you're wearing glasses. It's just going to be a little frustrating. Those of you that don't wear glasses, you're going to have to squint, and this is like those magic eye where you have to hold it and squint. You're looking for very tall, narrow letters, and they actually make words. And my first suggestion is hold it with south facing you, or hold it so that due north is away from you. In other words, hold it straight so south is to your chin. And hold it up and squint, and you should see a sentence. Anybody see it?
First you only.
Oh, at first you
Only see.
excellent. At first you only see. Now, not everybody's seeing that. You really have to squint. Glasses, don't get upset. Don't throw anything.
Brain's not getting in the way, guys.
It's really tall, skinny letters.
Excuses.
It's real tiny. They're very tall. Okay, now let's turn to the next part because the first sentence is at first you only see. Now turn so that the southwest corner is to your chin. You're going to be turning it like this. The southwest corner is to your chin. Squint again. We got another sentence.
Weird shapes and lines.
Excellent. Weird shapes and lines. Those of you that can't see it. At first you only see weird shapes and lines. Okay, now the next one. Turn it due west. Turn west to your chin. Turn west to your chin. And what does it say? 3 words.
Somebody helps.
Then somebody helps. Very good. Now there's one more sentence. Now turn it to northwest. It should be at your chin. It's facing in a corner.
And a miracle happened.
Okay, at first you only see weird shapes and lines, and then someone helps, and a miracle happens. Okay, we got all 4 sentences.
There's another sentence. This is a big joke.
Thank you, Sean. Just what I needed. Okay, how did this make you feel? Did anybody never get to see it? You can admit it in our group. We're all family. Okay. How did it make you feel? Tell me.
Frustrated.
Let's talk about it. Apparently you people are
I wasn't too concerned. She kept telling us the answer.
Very good. I can't try to school. This gentleman said I wasn't too concerned because I kept telling him the answer. That's what good teachers do. We never embarrass students. We always try to feel supporting. Okay, what else? What other feelings have you had? Yes, Nathan.
I hope something's not wrong with my eyes.
Hope something's not wrong with your eyes. Okay, well this was an ophthalmological test. No, not really. It's a speech test. Did you have something, Sean?
There's an anxiety whenever you
Yes.
know that you're supposed to be seeing something and you don't see it. There's an
Very
anxiety.
well articulated.
Different
Very well.
levels of anxiety.
Good, good, good.
I'm still there. I'm at the anxious.
Okay, now, let me share with you that if you have a learning disability, which I'm not saying any of you do, but let me just share with you that those children that have a learning disability, just like you that are experiencing your posterior orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, those of you that live with Thank you, I don't know what is it my earrings? No, I'm also passionate about learning about pots, and I'm eager to learn. I'm going to be a sieve from you all to learn. Now you maybe forget what I was going to say, and I love talking.